What we learned about using a cell in Mexico, the good and the not so good. Okay, let's get into the video. What do we do about cellular communication while we're traveling? So we've traveled to a bunch of different countries, and the easy answer is SIM cards. When you get to the airport, you just pick up a SIM card and away you go. A little side note here. Matter of fact, I think Australia probably had the best travel SIM cards we've ever seen. Boy, it was a good deal down there, and it covered everything. But being retired now and on a budget, that's not always the cheapest way to go. So down in Mexico, last year we did the SIM card. We did Telcel because that's the largest network provider here in Mexico. And it did work good to a point, but you run out real quick. And then you're always looking to top up somewhere. Now I did investigate eSIMs, as that seems pretty simple because whenever you get somewhere, you just program it into your phone. But what did we do this time? We experimented. Now in Canada, our cellular plans are pretty restrictive, and we get pretty envious of the ones that are in the United States. Now, US cell phone plans to cover Mexico, I don't have a clue. Maybe in the comments you can let me know if they're good or not, if they're expensive, or if you even notice a difference. So what we did, we were searching around for a cell provider in Canada that provides Mexico coverage, and we couldn't find any. And then last summer we found one. Freedom Mobile. But let me tell you about that experience. Freedom Mobile had this advertisement last summer about plans that include all of North America, including Mexico. So of course we went in to go check it out. It seemed pretty good to us, and almost too good to be true, because it was way less than our normal provider in Canada for monthly cost, and they told us it would work anywhere in Mexico. So what did I do? I switched my plan. I went with Freedom Mobile. And it worked great in Canada. It worked all the way through the United States. We get across into Mexico, and here's the welcome to Mexico message we got on the text. And then about 2 kilometers into Mexico, all of a sudden, our cell service stopped. It didn't work the rest of the day. We get into a major town, San Felipe, and it still didn't work. So here starts our experience with Freedom Mobile customer service. I'll show you a text string here that lasted for about 3 days. Here's the text string from Freedom Mobile customer service. And it never got resolved. And at one point they told us, go get a SIM card. I guess that's what their cellular plan is. Go get a SIM card. We did find once we get to La Paz, it did work. Once we got an AT&T network down here. But AT&T is not everywhere in Mexico. So here's a list of towns and cities that Freedom Mobile just didn't work in. I'll give you this list, and I'll give you a list of where it did work on the Baja. So I finally gave up trying. Would we use Freedom Mobile again? I'll tell you here shortly. Mexico does have excellent Wi-Fi. Almost everywhere you go, like restaurants and places like that, they have Wi-Fi and they're open to share. Matter of fact, even in La Paz, the skateboard park behind me has Wi-Fi that we can use. So needless to say, we're not very happy. Lucinda happened to notice on Black Friday, Telus sent us an email. They now have a Mexico plan. So of course she phoned them up, as were Telus subscribers at home, to find out all the details. She switched over her plan, and we've been testing it out ever since. Fantastic. It's like we never left home. Now, before this new Telus plan came in effect, Telus wanted $16 a day for roaming charges to come down here to Mexico. We phoned up customer service for a better deal. They said, we'll cap it at 20 days for you. So that would have been $320 on top of our normal cell phone bill. Yikes. Now with this new plan, it's actually only $5 a month more than we were paying before. That's not too bad. So would I recommend Freedom Mobile? Definitely not. Matter of fact, once we get home, I'm canceling the plan. So to wrap it up, Freedom Mobile is a lot cheaper, but you get what you pay for. Customer service is not very good, not very friendly. And unfortunately, it did not work in Mexico the way they advertised it. Telus is more expensive, but again, you get what you pay for, and the service down here is fantastic. That's our recommendation. Take a look at this new Telus plan. It's working great for us now.